Okay, so let's go through the atlas images. So you can see that these three muscles I am going to discuss about the thinner muscles, mainly the three thinner muscles, these three muscles. Okay, so go through the atlas images first. Yes, yes, this where is this thinner muscles, hypothinner muscles, various cadaveric images. Okay, okay, look at this image first. So yes, this is your thinner eminence. This portion, this this is your thinner eminence. I'm marking with green. Okay, so this is the thinner eminence. Okay, so and this muscle, this one, you can see that this muscle, this outermost muscle, this is your abductor pollicis brevis. Okay, so this is abductor pollicis brevis, the outermost abductor pollicis brevis is causing abduction of your thumb or pollex, abduction of your thumb or abduction of your pollex. Okay, actually abduction, that means it removing out or moving out your thumb from your other four digits. Okay, and this is thale, so this is your lateral, this is your most lateral, okay, or most outside. Okay, this is your abductor pollicis brevis. And now you can see this muscle, this one of the muscle which I am highlighting with pink. This is your flexor pollicis brevis. Okay, so this is flexor pollicis brevis. Okay, so this is your flexor pollicis brevis. Okay, so this flexor pollicis brevis is causing the flexion of your thumb. Okay, so both their insertion and origin both within your hand, that's why they are intrinsic muscles. Okay, and flexor pollicis brevis, here it has two head, and this is a hybrid muscles, already I told you. Abductor pollicis brevis is supplied by which nerve? Purely median nerve. Okay, purely. And flexor pollicis brevis is supplied by which nerve? This is two nerve. The superficial head is supplied by median nerve, yes, and the deep head is supplied by which nerve? Ulnar nerve. Very good. Now you cannot see the another thinner muscles, which is the opponent's pollicis with this superficial dissection. Okay, here you can see only the abductor pollicis brevis, the outermost or lateralmost, and the medially located flexor pollicis brevis muscles only. You cannot see the opponent's pollicis here. Okay, and what is this? This is palmar aponeurosis or palmar aponeurosis. Okay, here now here you can see one nerve here. Yes, this is your ulnar nerve. Yes, this is ulnar nerve, and this is ulnar vessels, and one nerve also here. This is your median nerve. Okay, so here you can see two nerves also. This is your median nerve. Okay, and yes, this is median nerve, and this is ulnar nerve. Okay, so this is the lateral side towards thumb, and this is the medial side towards your digita minima. Okay, this is median nerve, and this is ulnar nerve, and here it is your ulnar vessels. Okay, or ulnar artery, ulnar veins, etc. Okay, so this is your thinner portion, and you cannot see one thinner muscles, which is your opponent's pollicis, because this is a deep muscle. Okay, because opponent's pollicis, it is a deep muscle. Now look here for opponent's policies. Yes, yes, in this, yes, yes, here you can see opponent's policies. Okay, look here, look at this diagram first. This muscle, yes, these muscles you are removing, you removed the abductor pollicis brevis, you removed the abductor pollicis brevis, and this deep muscle, this deeper muscle, this is your opponent's pollicis, okay. This opponent's pollicis are originating from the trapezoid and trapezium and flexor retinoculum, okay, and inserted on the first metacarpal, inserted on the first metacarpal of pollex, okay, sept of the first metacarpal, okay. So this is your opponent's pollicis causing the opposition. What is opposition? You are touching your tip of the thumb with the other fingers, okay, of oppositions. I already shown you what is oppositions, okay. So this is the cadaveric image. Now come and look here the other muscles like hypothenar muscles of hypothenar eminence, okay. You can see one muscles also here. This is your adductor muscles, okay. So adductor muscles, yes, adductor muscles, here you can see two muscles, actually the two head of one single muscles, yes, these muscles, this is the transverse head, okay, and this is the oblique head, okay. So transverse head and oblique head of which muscles? Of adductor pollicis brevis, okay. Adductor pollicis brevis is not the thinner eminence, is not forming the thinner eminence. So adductor pollicis brevis is not the component of thinner eminence, okay. ये thinner eminence का component नहीं है, okay. Thinner eminence only formed by three muscles, okay. And this adductor pollicis brevis causing the adduction of your pollex, okay. And this is a very strong muscle. So adductor pollicis brevis is, it has two head, okay. One is transverse head, another one is oblique head, okay. You can see here in this image clearly, okay. So but both this transverse head and oblique head, okay, they both inserted into the same region. This is your first metacarpal, sept of the first metacarpal. I will show you. So this is very strong adductor muscles, okay. This is very strong adductor muscles, okay. So now you can see the, okay. So come here, yes. So now I am going to talk about the adductor muscles, okay. So the origin and insertion of the adductor pollicis brevis, okay, which causing the adduction of thumb. So I am erasing this much portion, okay. So this much portion I am erasing, yes. Now you can see, and I am reducing the brightness little bit, yes, this much is enough. Look here, so this is your pollex, okay. So this is your pollex, and this is your index finger, okay. This is index finger, this is your middle finger, this is ring finger, and this is digita minima. So the muscles named adductor pollicis brevis, the muscles adductor pollicis brevis, okay. insertion and origin of adductor pollicis brevis. You can see that the adductor pollicis brevis is originating from the sept of third metacarpal. Okay, its one head is originating from the sept of third metacarpal and inserted into the proximal phalanx here. Inserted into the proximal phalanx of thumb. Okay, so and also oblique head is also inserted here. So adductor pollicis brevis, it has two head. One is your transverse head and another is your oblique head. Okay, so both transverse head and oblique head, they are inserted here. This is your proximal phalanx. Okay, and origin, the transverse head originating from the third metacarpal, sept of the third metacarpal, and the oblique head, its origin is little bit wide. Okay, it originates from the base of second metacarpal, this one. Okay, base of third metacarpal, and also the largest carpal bone, that is your capitate. Okay, this wide range origin from this your oblique head is originates. Oblique head of what? Oblique head of adductor pollicis brevis, which is a totally separate muscles, not forming the thinner eminence or not the component of thinner eminence. Okay, so this fiber also originates from here and also inserted into the proximal phalanx. Okay, the proximal phalanx, this, and this fiber also originating from the sept of third metacarpal and inserted into the same region. Okay, so this is the two head of your adductor pollicis brevis. Okay, so you can see the adductor muscles, it's little bit stronger. Why this adductor muscle is little bit stronger? Because this is the adductor muscles, this is the transverse head, and this is the oblique head. Okay, oblique head. Okay, so this is oblique head. So this muscle is stronger because when you are holding with thumb anything, okay, when you are adducting, during holding anything, okay, or during gripping, which action is done? Actually the thumb is adducted towards your other fingers. Okay, the thumb adducted towards your other finger, or thumb is showing adduction towards other fingers. Okay, so to hold anything, your adduction of thumb is very, very important. Okay, that's why the thumb, its adduction movement is supported by a very strong muscle, which is your adductor pollicis brevis. Okay, it has two head. One is your transverse head and another one is your longish oblique head. Okay, the transverse head, it's originating from the sept of the third metacarpal. Okay, sept of the third metacarpal, and this is large, very large. Okay, relatively other intrinsic muscles. Okay, and the another one, the oblique head is originating from the base of second metacarpal, third metacarpal, and also the capitate bone, largest capitate bone. Okay, and inserted into the proximal phalanx, the base of the proximal phalanx. Okay, now this is your adductor pollicis brevis. Now the nerve supply of this adductor pollicis brevis, this muscle is supplied by your ulnar nerve. Okay, this is your supplied by ulnar nerve. Now you can see the now you can see other muscles, that the thinner hypothinner muscles. Okay, so hypothinner muscles. Now here you can see the yes, come here, and hypothinner muscles. Okay, so once again I am drawing. This is the scaphoid, lunate, dichotrum, pisiform, trapezium, trapezoid, capitate, and hamate. Okay, and this is the first metacarpal bone. Okay, this is the first metacarpal, second, third, fourth, fifth. This is the proximal phalanx, this is distal phalanx. Okay, proximal phalanx, proximal phalanx, proximal phalanx, proximal phalanx, dissociate. Same problem here. Okay, so yes, the proximal phalanx, distal phalanx, distal phalanx, distal phalanx. This is the metacarpal. Yes, same diagram, nothing new. And here is your flexor retinaculum. Flexor retinaculum is here. Yes, flexor retinaculum. You can see what is this. This is flexor retinaculum. Flexor retinaculum is here. Flexor retinaculum. This. Now the origin of hypothinner muscles and insertion of hypothinner muscles. Okay, so the hypothinner muscles, they are also three in number, and according to some authorities 4. Okay, palmaris brevis, some authorities considered palmaris brevis as hypothinner muscles, and some authorities not considered palmaris brevis as hypothinner muscles. Okay, so this hypothinner muscles, they are originating from hypothinner. Okay, hypo, hypo, hypothinner, thinner. Okay, hypothinner. So H and P. Look here, H and P, hamate and pisiform. Okay, so these two, medial, lateral. Okay, these two bone, hamate and pisiform, and the flexor retinaculum, mainly they are giving origin of 3 hypothinner muscles. Okay, so obviously the first hypothinner muscles is your, the most lateral most is your adductor digita minima. Okay, adductor digita minima. You can see they all muscles are originating from at this region and inserted into the proximal phalanx. Inserted into the proximal phalanx. Okay. Yes, I'm making 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is your metacarpal, this is your metacarpal, and inserted into the proximal phalanx. Okay, so yes, this is the proximal phalanx here. What is this muscle? This is the outermost. This is the outermost adductor. Abductor digita minimi. Because what is abduction? Abduction is nothing but abduction is nothing but you are removing out. You are moving out your digita minima from other fingers. Okay, so the lateral most muscles causing the abduction. Okay, abductor digita minima, abductor digita minima, the lateral most, and then medial to this the flexor digita minima, same medial to this the flexor digiti minima, and flexor digita minima also inserted into the proximal phalanx. Okay, in proximal phalanx of digita minima. Okay, and last muscles, this is your opponent's digita minima. Opponent's digita minima, you can see opponent's digita minima is deeper muscle, and this is your opponent's digita minima, same originating from the same area and inserted into the obviously the shaft of the digita minima, shaft of the metacarpal of digita minima. Okay, it is opponent's digita minima or it is opponent's pollicis. Okay, it does not matter, it is opponent's digita minima or opponent's pollicis. Always they are inserted into the, if in case of opponent's pollicis they are inserted into the first metacarpal bone, shaft of the first metacarpal here. Okay, in case of digita minima is also inserted into the shaft of the metacarpal. Okay, shaft of the metacarpal always, because actually opponent's movement is nothing but the movements of your metacarpal bone. Okay, fine. So now you can see the lateral most is your abductor digita minima, and then medial most is your flexor digita minima. Okay, and then this one, this muscle, which muscle, this deeper muscle is your opponent's digita minima. Okay, causing the oppositions. Okay, now you can see the atlas images for this purpose. Okay, I will show you the atlas images for this purpose. Okay, so these three muscles are already clear, I think. Okay, now see this atlas images, which is which give you a much clear concept. Okay, you can see the atlas images of, yes, you can see here, you can see, yes, this image, this portion, this is your hypothenar eminence. Okay, this is your thenar eminence, I already show you the thenar. This is your hypothenar eminence. You can see here the lateral most muscle, this the lateral most muscle. Yes, you can see the lateral most abductor digita minima, lateral most, this one, the abductor digita minima, and the medial to this is your this muscle is flexor digita minima, and deeper is opponent's digita minima. Yes, this is opponent's digita minima. Okay, so look at the real cadaveric image now. Okay, so look at the real cadaveric image. Yes, here you can see that the same muscles. Yes, here you can see also the same muscles. This is your this is your flexor digita minima. This is flexor digita minima. You can see flexor digita minima brevis, and lateral to this flexor digita minima, or outside towards the outside, this is your abductor digita minima. This muscle, this is your abductor digita minima. This is the lateral abductor digita minima, and this yellow color is your flexor digita minima. Okay, and where this is your opponent's, yes, this is your opponent's digita minima. Okay, and you can see one cut section here. Yes, this cut section, this is actually the palmaris brevis cut section. Okay, so now go through the atlas images, the cadaveric, yes, the cadaveric images. You can see this cadaveric images. Yes, this cadaveric images, and also yes, this also. Yes, in this image, first look at this image. So here you can see that this muscle, this is your thenar this is your palmar aponeurosis. Okay, this is your thenar eminence and this is your hypothenar region. Yes. And what is this muscle? Can you tell me? This is palmaris brevis. Actually, palmaris brevis is your most superficial muscles. Okay, when you removing the fascia, it's generally it's removed. Okay, it cannot see, it is most superficial. This is your palmaris brevis. Okay, according to some authority, palmaris brevis is also the muscles of hypothenar eminence. So if we include the palmaris brevis, then the total number of hypothenar muscles is 4. Okay, otherwise 3. You can see here the palmaris brevis, and yes, one second, you can see the palmaris brevis here. These muscles, yes, this muscle, this superficial muscle is palmaris brevis. Okay, and also now you can see the other muscles. Yes, this diagram and this diagram. See, this is obviously, what is this muscle? This is obviously your hypothenar region. This is digita minima. Okay, and this is your thenar region. Already I told what is this muscles, your opponents pollicis muscles, opponents pollicis. Okay, and now we can see these muscles. Okay, yes, I am highlighting with, actually my pen is not working good because it's not charged from longer time. Okay, so this muscle, this is your, yes, this muscle, the most outer side muscle, which outer side, this is your abductor digita minima. Okay, causing abduction. What is abduction? You are removing your digita minima or little finger from other fingers. Okay, removing outside, moving outside. Okay, this is abductor digita minima. Okay, and you can see the, I'm removing, one second. Okay, so first look, what is this? Then this is your abductor digita minima. Okay, and then medial to this, what is this? This is abductor digita minima, this one, this much portion. Yes, and the medial to this, yes, this muscle, this is your flexor digita minima. Okay, flexor digita minima. And what is this? This one is your opponents digita minima. Okay, so they are forming the hypothenar muscles, and you are removing, or you already removed the palmaris brevis. Okay, so now these 3 muscles, abductor digita minima, flexor digita minima, okay, and opponents digita minima, all they supplied by deep branch of ulnar nerve. Okay, you can see also here ulnar nerve is where it is, somewhere here. This ulnar nerve supplying these 3 muscles, the hypothenar regions, muscles of the hypothenar regions. Okay, now discuss about the lumbricals and interosseous muscles. Okay,